Hey friends, good morning. Welcome to Morning Pause. Doug Meyer here. We do this little thing every week and then we push it out into social media. And so maybe you encounter it live on Thursday mornings and maybe you pick it up just any other time. So I'm back from a great week of learning and adventures in Minnesota. And of course, one of those adventures finds its way into Morning Pause today. I have found, at least in my story, that life experiences are frequently my best teachers. So let me unpack this one for you a little bit. So Saturday, just this past Saturday, my buddy Vic and I, he's kind of my great life adventure partner, decided we would get up and go kayaking up the St. Croix River about 5 miles to this great marina and burger place. We were really motivated more by the burgers, but so anyway, we did all the things you do, got the kayaks, went upriver, found the boat ramp where you put them in. I had on all the appropriate gear, had a great, there's a picture of me, I think, coming up where I have on this great kind of safari hat. Maybe not safari hat, but anyway, it's definitely my outdoor kind of He-Man look. And we put our boats in. There you go. We got into kind of the swing of things. And what you can't really see in that picture is about 100 yards up that river, we started encountering a, 15 to 20 mile an hour headwind. We thought we could beat it because we were going with the flow of the river. And, but as much as we kept trying, we finally pulled over to the side of the river, literally. Sounds like a car, doesn't it? We pulled over to the bank and kind of had to have a little heart-to-heart, honest-to-honest, man-to-man talk about we need to turn in our man card right now, or our unrealistic expectation card, because this was just a whooping. And this resistance that we were meeting was going to just, fry us. We were going to be worthless. And by the time we got to the burger place, we were going to want something a whole lot stronger than a burger. So we had to punt. We turned around. And here's the crazy thing. So going one way, we were facing a 15, 20 mile an hour headwind. Going the other way, we were going upstream, and we were at the head of this river, and it wasn't very cooperative either. So what's all that have to do with you and me in Morning Pause? It has to do with just this whole notion of headwinds and resistance, and how those translate into other parts of our life. I want you to join me for a minute and think about what are the headwinds that you're facing in your life right now. What are the things that are pushing against you as you're attempting to do or to be? What are they? Are they external? Are they outside forces? Or are they inside? As I have considered this, what I have discovered is the majority of mine are internal. They are things that start with the phrase, well, you should have, you could have, why didn't you? They are the stories that I make up about how I need to fix or please or correct or be more than or be less than or rescue somebody or, as I've shared with y'all many times, please somebody. Do you have all those kind of rules in your head? Those are the things that fill up my head and really push me back from being, I think, all that I can be. This morning, I want you to take a little time as we kind of begin to wrap up Morning Pause. I want you to think about maybe even grab a piece of paper. What are the roles you're in, and what are the headwinds that are pushing against you? Maybe one of them at the very beginning was unrealistic goals. Maybe where you thought you could go 5 miles downriver wasn't realistic even to start with. Maybe on the other hand, you're about to throw in the towel way too early and you need to keep pushing and convincing yourself, yeah, you can do this. Maybe it's time to shift to plan B. So here's what we did that day. We kayaked back. We put the boats on the back of the truck. We drove back to his place. And we outsmarted the wind and the river, and we got in a little motorized boat and took it to the rest of the way to the marina. So, sometimes it's just about being smart, and it's about being able to acknowledge that a lot of the rules that we make up are really not healthy. They don't get us to where we need to be, whether it's as a person of faith, whether it's as a mom, a dad, a husband, partner, friend, coworker, whatever it is. that we set really unrealistic expectations in the first place. And then we get disappointed when we can't achieve those. In AA, they call that stinking thinking. I don't know what you call it. I call it crazy. So as you go your way this morning, I want you to think about, what are the headwinds in your life? What are you willing to do? What can you do? What could you do to get where you're wanting to be in a new and different way? A way that really kind of taps into the very best of who you are and who I believe God designed you to be. So if you got a little something out of today, please share it with a friend. Make a comment in the comment box. The thing that really is cool is when we see that people share these out on social media. So if you can do that, man, we sure appreciate it. So join me this morning. We're going to take a really deep breath, and then I'm going to say a gratitude prayer. Join me. God, I am grateful that you made a world in which there are breezes and gusts and winds that refresh my soul. I'm also grateful, God, that you gave me an intellect and the ability to problem solve and to come up with alternate plans. Help me and help us, God, to embrace that, to not be afraid of it, to think through and overcome the resistant rules that we make in our head that really don't help us achieve the best person that we can be. Thanks. Amen. Have a great week. We'll catch up next week. Take care.